Welcome to Serpent Visionary Oracle. It is eclipse season. This time it's the Pisces lunar eclipse. What's been happening with you all since the last pick a pile? And thank you for those that respond in the comments and DM me on Instagram. I have 4 lovely choices for you as it just thickens. I'm going to wait to spill it on the intro. Everything I've been picking up on and what cards are popular on the magic reading table. And, you know, I just want to get into it because, damn, 4 choices. I'm just going to zoom in here. Ooh, choice 1 is the Laboradite moon. See his little blue sheen crest? So we have this little Laboradite moon. That is choice 1. Number 2 is this nice flowered, spotted, it looks like an ocean jasper. It's very pretty. It's very sparkly in here. You can see quartz. But I love the orbs. I'm an orb girl. I just love the orbs and the stones. That is choice 2 with this nice peaceful peach spot. Choice 2. Number 3 is the flowered agate. See a little transparency in there. Very creative. There's little spots of carnelian. Look at that. Choice 3 is the flowered agate. 4 is another jasper. Kind of purplish, calming. So that'd be choice 4. See you at the intro. I have some things to say. And then I'm time stamping the choices. Are you ready for this one? I don't even know what to call this video. I'll make up some type of thumbnail and title because there's a lot going on. But like I said, anytime I feel the wave, I'm going to check in, including myself. There was like this wave. It's not so much, I don't feel it today or yesterday, but there was like a 5-day period of dark cloudness. This like lower vibe, chill, coasting the land, and just really getting into feels as we go towards the feely lunar eclipse in Pisces. Okay. Oh, and you know, when you watch, I shuffle live here. And this is a really cool deck. I can't wait to use it. It's interesting. I like these colorful psychedelic decks. Oh, and by the way, the promo's still going on. Read all about it down below. Because a good way to earn a reading for me is to gift the magic reading table with the deck and or decks from the Amazon wishlist or the Etsy. Same thing. The links are there. Life is continuing to happen like fast at everyone. So I tell people, look in your chart to see where your Saturn, your Pluto, and your Neptune are. Soon to join them Venus, and Venus has 2 Venus star points this year. Ooh, So if you can think back in January, what is it that you were wanting to attract, and how are you doing so to do that? Or are you still running away from, chasing, meaning like going outside the self and not coming back in home? So Pluto with Saturn's no yeah, that's why a lot of judgment cards. That's why the devil returns on the table. The Ace of Pentacles is the winning ace right now. A lot of that one right now. The pages are fierce. Amongst all the major arcana, there's a lot of High Priestess, Magician, Full World, Death, the Wheel. I mean, they're all there, but that Four of Cups is popping up too. It's so funny. I love the Four of Cups. It's my favorite cup card when it makes me laugh. It's because of how it's because of how it's portrayed, and depending what it's next to into the reading, it makes. I say thank you, Spirit World, for having a sense of humor, so I don't get bored or intense from people's stories, because there's a lot coming at everyone. So yes, I used moons today with some really beautiful stones to choose from. Who knows what's underneath this all? That's why I love doing these. So thank you, by the way, for people that you comment, but you write me on Instagram, because, it gets private, so I recommend that. Message me on Instagram, or, you could say a few words or emojis in the comments if you wish. But most people, I find, don't. They somehow contact me personally to tell me, I chose this, and I chose, this one, that one. Ooh, there's some cards here. I'm going to take that. So anyhow, I think I just want to get into it. Again, I'm not an astrologer either. I do it intuitively. I know more than beginning. I just need to fine tune a few things. Now, I come from the teachings of before you enter someone's information in the computer. You had to have done this with an ephemeris. Oh, what a headache. So, anyhow, I could go on and on about things. I just want to get into the piles because they speak for themselves. And that's why you're here. Let's get into it. Choice 1 is the Laboradite moon. Look at that. Look at that little deviant face. It's cute. Interesting, like it's the blue. It's this sheen is in the top of the head. It's like, oh, is he cute? Okay, let's see what's underneath this moon. The Laboradite stone. Integrity. Isn't that pretty? Big eagle in the back. Heart space. Yeah, I can't lie to your heart, man. Okay. Ooh, the woman. Okay. Nice. Spiritual evolution. Okay. Some tarot. Let me scoot these up. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Isn't this a beautiful hermit card? I like the mushroom there. Mushrooms, it's in the skull, eyeballs, and like how she's like posing the leg, like strike a pose, hermit. Okay. Oh, the Two of Pentacles. I like his shoes. Okay. Ooh, 8 sword. Thus, the theme of the integrity and the woman, and I know these are like oracle cards, and you know I show them what they say and all that, but I tap in a different way when I read them, because there's definitely like a vision here. There's definitely some cleanup. Um, oh, there's a lot going on. I want to also, while I was, these fell out of the pile already. I always like do the live shuffle, but these are here. They flopped while I was going to do this, so this is going to belong, but I'm going to flip the camera because I like to read those live, but this is nice. This is, this could work, but we're going to see what all of this is. Let's see what's underneath here, shall we? Okay. So here is what's there. Let's see. The 8 of the Pentacles, the Chariot. I was just talking about this. It's the infamous 4 of Cup on the table. It's a very popular card right now. I'll tune in. This one doesn't look as funny because I have some that are really hilarious. Oh, but it's paired with the 4 of the Pentacle. Okay, I get it. I'm going to move up this row. See what I can get out of this. Center a little bit here. See what more of the live shuffle brings to the table. All right. Oh, so the getting back to the oracle card and what it says, it's spiritual evolution, and then underneath it says, set your heart free. Just thought I'd read that because it's there. But I'm like not a book type reader, but I honor and respect what's there in the card because it can mean something very personal to you. Ooh. Okay. There's a lot of there's a lot of movement here. I'm seeing before I even do this. Okay, another card came onto the table. Okay, we're moving this more center here. Okay, as I look and touch. Okay, so there's some like truth here. First off, you have the integrity card with eagle medicine. I just saw someone. I just saw a segment on the American bald eagle, and if you live out in Southern California, oh, the Jackie story, Luna. I mean, if you just follow the bald eagle story in the Big Bear area, it's very heartfelt that they allow us to film their lives now, animals in the wild. Anyhow, it's really beautiful medicine, the eagle. It's very proud. It's very pristine. You know, it's one of the most beautiful and one of the biggest birds of prey out there. But I like the fact that there's like the spirit of wrapped around the neck here that is leading into the heart space in order either. So there's, when I was saying there's some cleanup here, yeah, then there's a woman card, which is the yin aspect of things. Yeah, it could mean another, like a feminine energy around you. It could mean that too, that maybe you're dealing with that's tugging in your heart. But here you're willing to look beyond blame, really seeing what's real, because the 8 of Swords here is blocking your vision, like you're in your head, overthinking, thoughts that aren't true, thoughts that have been there for quite some time, I would say, because they become blocks. Because then it becomes, that's just the way it is. And then it's tolerated. And then it starts to morph into other things. Okay. So it is tuning in with this vibe of the lunar spell starting it. And there's, you know, there's even a card portraying you're looking up into the sky where it could be, it's overcast, by the way, so it's not easy to see eclipses that way, but see, because things have maybe been cloudy. So you really, and there's birds here. There's two birds of prey here in this card right here. No, they're not. Excuse me, birds of prey, but you know what? These little birds are freaking, they're fierce. They're two hummingbirds, birds of prey, but yeah, they pray for that nectar. They, you know, they pray for that nectar, the sweetest. I see them. I've never seen a hummingbird fight. They're feast. They're feast. Yeah, they feast. All right, and they're fierce in protecting their feast. I've seen fights with these birds that take on bigger birds and they chase the whole tree and the tree's theirs when they're nesting. So anyways, excuse me. It's the hummingbird, the heart bird. No, yeah, see? Heart cards, 3 hearts in the row for the oracle to start. Nice. Hermit, exactly. What's their journey? She's holding the eyeball. What are you? You need to really look at the truth here, or you need to clean something up. Or dissolve what isn't true, because the 2 of the cups is you're balancing everything right now, like your finances and where you live, and maybe I should talk to this person. It's all in the head and it's just rocking. You know, I think it's been wearing you out a little bit. So that's the hermit. The hermit's the one that you go inward. You don't need anybody's influences or advice. You seek your own, unless you ask for it. The aspect of the mushrooms of the journey is if you do use plant medicine teachers, teach your plants, journey like that, yeah, it's time. Me included, I can't wait. I'm returning soon. I always return for my ayahuasca birthday. It's 27 years this year. Ooh. What a wild ride it's been. But these are mushrooms. All right. See, you're up to something really juicy. Okay. You're solid. I think you're solid in some practices. It's time. So if you do that as a modality, it's really calling you at this time. You see how psychedelic the Chariot card next to it is. Oh, and you should see the nice little visionary card of the 6 of Wands here too. So, okay, so there will be success in looking within. This also has to do with the movement in your, how you receive money. That type of, you know, that type of block. Building block. Because I know you have skills here. It shows you have skills. And what's going on here is, there's the 4 of Cups. Let's see. I like this 4 of Cups actually, because it's not too dramatic, but it's you know, this card is always a little dramatic, but I like the fact that it's like there's a cup here that's like, you're like, I don't want that one. I always like to hear like, nope, I don't want that one. It could stand for boredom. It could stand for the blah. It could stand for, I'm tired of being in this situation and it's time to clean it up. And you're responsible. You also have the blue sheen of the Laboradite. Laboradite can sheen in all kinds of colors. There's rainbows, there's gold tones, orange, pink, purple, blue. It's stunning, that stone, how it sheens. See, but you have ideas, but you're blocked, or you're not allowing the vision to come in, but you see. Something will come in regardless, because it's the thought and the feeling is so strong with you that it'll probably come towards you and come out like feeling like an earthquake happened in your life. But there's success here. So if you're willing to do this work right here, you're reflecting on, if the medicine plant thing is not your modality, I'm just saying if, because it shows up like that in that Hermit card. But if not, whatever modality you choose, maybe you are a mushroom head, maybe you go and dance all night on MDMA, I don't know what you do. Maybe you don't use anything like that. Maybe it's your breath and you like to go take off in these remote places, or maybe it's just to walk with your dog, or go somewhere for a little bit and come back. It doesn't take very long, but the more deeper you want to go, the more away to remove yourself is a powerful vibe right here. So this will be going down quick. This is moving quick, because you're like done with being freaking bored. You're done with it being predictable, having to pinch for money, and or if it has to do with this person that's a woman, that could be a boss that's a tight ass, or somebody that's around you that's like fucking stingy and doesn't give from their heart, or energy that's in lack-mindedness. You know, you're like, this little dude's praying like, get me the hell off this island now. Radar now. I like the vibration that's coming through the head, because that signifies like your thoughts pretty strong with this one. Look at this dude right here. Blinded. Oh, you notice something with this person? You see the spirals of what he's wearing kind of looks like, it looks like rainbow obsidian. These cards are real interesting. It looks like this looks like rainbow obsidian. Okay, here's the thing about rainbow obsidian. I don't have any to represent rainbow, but what the stone is. But the thing I'm going to say about it is, here in the Four of Cups, it's very vibrant, because some of them are where you're just like, wow, you could just see the sheen on top. Other forms of rainbow obsidian, you have to move it to see the sheen, like that Labradorite. You have to move it and position it in the light so you can see it. So something's blocked and not seen, obviously. So the way that it is the way that it is, but something's going to move, because the Chariot's here, and then the end card here is the Six of the Wands of success, the victory. But see, there's some cleaning up to do. What's the lie? Let's see what's going on here. I still don't know what to call this video, so I'm just going to do all the piles. And I like this one so far. The Chariot's beautiful. So maybe you really just need to pack up, and I'm getting out of here, like, no, just doing it overnight, because you're just done. As I said that, if you're that person of the Chariot, then you'll be alleviating so much chaos and anxiety. Oof, you're in your head, but now there's anxiety because there's lack or something that needs to be cleaned up. I'm saying that. But see, that's the end of a cycle here. That's beautiful. Put the work in, and there's success here for you. There's victory here to face whatever this is and clean it up, or once and for all say, hey, what if you're a Chariot card, well, you know what? It's some news or some action is coming towards you. What does that have? What does it say? What does it say then? Oh, yeah, it wants to spill. All right, we'll take these. And that's this. All right. Okay, this is like an interesting thing. I think this is cool. Okay. Ooh, it got juicy over here. Okay, coming back to that Chariot. It's in the pocket. I was looking for something and I went, okay, it's in the pocket. It's right. Okay. So you have one of those moments in your life, if you're listening to this, you'll find it. All right. There's some story here. Okay. So, if you're the type, because either way, this is really interesting what's coming. So, either way of the mentality, if the Chariot's coming, you know what? Let me ask it something. Hold up. Coming towards Thanksgiving. Okay, it's good. Yeah, okay, we can use that. All right. Yeah, it's coming towards you regardless. But then some are just saying, but see, it's twofold, you know, there's always like these two horses there. So it's coming towards you. But what I'm saying here is, if you have that feeling or energy to just take off with not even saying anything and say bye and free yourself like right now, then great. But if not, it doesn't matter, because there's some kind of courage that comes towards you that, you know what, you're willing to do this work, whatever you need to do, though it be harsh. It may not be what you're used to. You might be kicking it up a notch for yourself, next level. But you see, you want to be on a platform expressing your talents, your skills, you know, your wisdoms, no matter what age you are. It's time to shine. It's time to be out there again, is what it's saying. You're going to get a renewal, because if you've been, like I was saying, that lower vibe in the middle, like when I was saying in the intro, that lower vibe that you could just be sad for days, and maybe for some of you don't have a reason, or you don't know why, and most of you do know. I feel that. But they're popping up like, surprise! There's movement here. You're going to have a renewal in your heart. There's a lot of heart cards here. And like I said, if it had to do with somebody else, it mends, or you're successful for moving on and moving forward, depending on what your situation here is. Because, you know, here's another thing, when people respond and message me their story to the pile, then I can go, oh, then I can turn it in more personal for them. I'll spotlight a few cards or something. So just know. All right. So there's some partnerships here that are going to feel very foreign to you. They are. You're going to be like, what? Because the heart gets opened and activated. I think you've been away a little too long, longer than you thought. Like doing work or doing some kind of release or spiritual work to look in the truth right here. So the renewal, well, it's going to bring some really solid ground here, but with heart, without the aggressiveness. You do have a Queen of Cups with a King of Wands, though. So these partnerships that are coming up, these are new, by the way, or the renewal is out of nowhere. That could be too here, that it was worth for you to clean whatever up, because there's a renewal. Whatever your story is, there's a renewal, but you have to put the work in. Now, for those of you that it's not involving another, and this is a fresh start with people and you're solo, it's all you running the we're all running our own show and movie, but when we have others around, or families or partners, it changes the dynamic a lot compared to when someone's on their own. But if you're on your own, you're like, hey, why not? If it sounds like something foreign or risky, but it pulls through passion in your heart, say yes. And for those that haven't been partnered like that, like a more intimate partnership, that may also start somewhere out of nowhere. Overall, the connections that are coming towards you, that are new, or the ones that are being renewed, where you cycle to see who's the VIPs in your life, that's coming. So either way, it can be that, and it can be all of it. Remember, there's lots of success here and victory with you putting the work in. So right now in this lunar eclipse energy leading into September, you'll see, because things are really moving quick. Let me show you your images. Okay, we started with these three. We went through this line. Love the colors in this. So psychedelic, this deck. And here was the newness. Okay, let's go low. We were over here. Okay. Let me back up with the... This one's like doing some ritual work. You're burning some... This one is really... You're really focused on moving this energy away. Change. And once you do that work, you're going to alleviate. Look at how intense this 9 sword card is. That anxiety, the checked outness, the fucking like, this person's in shock. This person's like gone. In the head too. But look at the freedom of the world card. I guess, this artist here, this card, likes a lot of these. Kind of portals. Let's do something new. Look at those beautiful wings on this world card. Dun, da, da, da. Okay. And remember, there's success here. Look at the success card, the 6 wands, the victory, the accomplishment, the yay, I did this. That's a little wild, this card. Look, see, there's that portal. Look at this beast. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. I love this card. Okay, and you see, here's the fierceness of what you do. Your passion, your love for what you do. How you're going forward. Remember, we're in retrograde. It's really moving a lot quicker than people are thinking. And now they're like, okay, If you weren't prepared, you're going to be burnt out and fall, I'll tell you. But if you're doing the work like this, look what's coming. Isn't that yummy? And then here's there's the beautiful couple card here. Or like I like the water and fire mixture in vibes. Followed by the Fool and the Two of Cups with the partnerships, the connections, the newness of, you know, what you're doing, how you're expressing yourself here. Thank you for watching. Much love. You know what to do if you want a reading from me. Salud. Choice number 2 is this beautiful combo. I love orbs on stones, those little orbs. It's got a soft, nice peach color in the middle. Then there's the quartz with the, I forgot what they call the green. It's just a beautiful jasper. Ah, jaspers. Okay, so what are the cards? Okay, move forward. Oh, we got the tree. I like this card a lot. These are, I just love, you're going to see how psychedelic this is going to get. Ooh, Guardian. Oh, this is so sweet right now. Oh my God. Okay. Let me move these up so there's room for the others, because we're going to get a lot of cards on the table, I can tell. What is the tarot to start? Yes, the universe is here. Yes, it's definitely time. King Swords. 10 Pentacles. Wow. With the Authority. Okay, let me zoom in these, because I like to start here. Like, it's definitely time. Like, you've got some solid roots right here. If this is about whatever the movement forward here is. But, you know, look at how deep it is. There's even a shadow being here. But not like evil shadow being, or hey, it could be shadow self. Like, you know. But there's solidness here. There's roots, groundedness. Now, if it isn't from your immediate blood family, it's from your tribe you chose, your VIPs right now. Look at the symbology there. Get what I mean? Okay, it's the rainbow. So I'll get more into the canine here and what I'm feeling here, but just notice the words. I point out the words because it's part of the card. It could mean something very personal to you, but it is the guardian card, but it's guard your energy. Now, the canine energy is like, are you my tribe? They'll sniff you out, and if you ain't part of the pack, dude, it can get ugly. But you see the other one in the background too, like they have a communication. The coyotes are a little similar out here. I can hear them answer each other, and they'll be like where this coyote is over, or this wolf over here is. And the next thing I know, they're all like assembled somewhere having a party because it gets loud. So it's communication too. As you guard your energy, what communication are you putting out or saying? Because this shadow person here, yeah, I can feel. Let's go down to the universe. So in this card deck, it's called the universe, which is the world card. Look how beautiful she is. So I'll get into the messages. I want to live shuffle, but I like showing what shows up first. Now, it could be that you want to move away from this person, the king here. I'll explain everything. Or you're this person, because this is like family, this is money bliss, this is, you know, what you have, what you've worked for, your monies, your material, you know, it's family who you talk to, it could be business. We'll tap in, okay? I always live shuffle. So I just wanted to start the video here. Strong vibes. As this is a really nice thing, because this is like looking at this stone. It, you know, kind of will mimic what's going on here. But yeah, there's a piece here, but there's something bubbling here. And this quartz is beautiful. This is such a beautiful stone. Okay, they flip the camera. Okay, so I'm looking at this King of Swords, because that's a boss card. So, moving forward, if it could be a boss, it could be a family member, it could be a partner, it could, you know. But this sword card's next to the pentacles. And this and then there's a tree up there. So there's like a feel of tribe, because there's the canines up there, the wolves in particular, and I feel a sensation in my right shoulder as I tune in. Interesting. There's some weight here. So let's live shuffle, see what else is here, because I'm looking at this, because it could represent you as well. Like, so here's the scenarios. If it's you, it's time to, there's like some kind of sternness or authority or a voice that needs to speak. You know, because you're moving forward here, and you know, there's a guardian, you know, you guard your energy, and look, it's the sword. Very good strategically, very good at representing themselves vocally. If it's a boss, very stern. Like it could, there's more cards that I need to do here, but let's see what it says. All right, let's just go there. See, like when people are sitting across from me in the table, I can ask them, are you married, or your status, like that? How's your work? You know, I always ask about that. Then I can kind of figure it out a little bit more. Okay, give me some more cards. Obviously, you need some peace. Sure do. You need to take care of yourself. You need some peace. This is another boss card right here. This is all, but this is the King of the Wand now up here. Sense. 4 sword, 2 sword, King of Wands, 6 of Cups. Who's over here? Oh, we have a pair. Queen of Wands, and the Change card is of Death. All right, there's this is a family type situation. Now, if it's not your blood family, and someone, you know, if it's not blood family, like I said in that tree right there, because the 6 will signify like maybe children are involved, or it's been a really deep connection that goes back some years, or like someone you just feel like, oh my God, I've just known you forever, like a past life, I just love you and blah, 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 you know, and just, it's a connection like that. Is this part, what's the Death card ringing here? Does this partnership need a break or what? Because the first thing I see here is the 4 of the Swords, which, you know, you need some peace, you know, from a situation or this person. Now, say for example, it was either, and it's just you, I mean, but there's still some kind of tribe. And you know, you're the one that needs to decide. And you know, why are you waiting for someone else to decide? See, this guy with the sword, he's not going to wait. There's swords here, so what are you waiting for? If you've been procrastinating, or if you're like charged up about this, because there's two boss cards here. Flip them over so I'm looking at them like that. I think someone's on their way out. That would be the King of the Wand here, because the Queen was standing strong. Because these are boss cards. Like, these are really strong energies, bold personalities. They're fire, they're passionate. But when it's unbalanced, you know, the King of my Wands over here can become my a-hole card. But there's a change here. So if it has to, so far you need some peace, and this is the World card starts it off with the Tarot saying, you know what, this is up. These old patterns are coming down. I sense a resistiveness though, but you have all it takes to go forward. If you're the one holding the sword right here, and if you aren't, whatever intimidation or whatever's blocking you, while the Death card's here waiting for your rebirth right now. So let's see what's going on when I move them. Maybe not, I'll just leave them. Look at this for a minute. These are beautiful cards. I just did a flip through with these. Look, you have vision for yourself. Go get it. That's all I'm saying is go after it. Go get it. You're done with the old cycles. You're done with the old patterns. You're done with you're done with someone here. You're done with something, someone. It could be all of it. It could be one person. It could be a social thing. It could be a family. It's a lot here. Remember, I had a sensation in my right shoulder, which is a lot of, that's where you carry the weight on your shoulders. Well, yeah, in metaphysics, exactly what that means. What are you carrying that's become heavy or resentful, or there's like some anger here? What else is here? What's the Death card? Just what's this rebirth about here? Let's get some more cards on it. Oh yeah, this is definitely having to do with, there's either backstabbing, finding out someone's not your friend, someone did you wrong. Okay. That's nice. Like, oh. Okay. Oh, nice. Because the Ace of the Pentacle is here. So the Death card, the change and the rebirth. Wow, this is nice. Okay, so you must have heard the news by now, some kind of news that would bring you to this state where, you know what, that's it. It's, oh, I'm surprised the Five of Wands ain't, I'm not using that deck though. Depends how cards are portrayed. There's news coming towards you, like really quick, or you've heard it already. I think you heard it already, because this person's on their way out. Anyone that's, this person's on the way out. I love it because the hanged one, the hanging one, which is the hangman. The hanging one's here. Let me see his face. He's cute. He's a little, it's a funky hang. I love the hangman. It's my favorite card. You know that. Okay, so you've been observing, you've been checking this out. Like I told you, this is not something that is new, or it has that feeling of that connection's deep, or you've had it for a while, or the situation's been here for a while. But whatever it's messing with is, it's messing with all that you've built, all that you stood for, all that you believed in. It's just like, wow, you're going to get a new beginning here with all of this. There's news here, and then there's the death cards, which brings a whole new vision, a whole new outlook, rebirth, burying all of that, and then boom, rising from the dead and starting over. You've been checking this out for quite some time. You've been stealth about it, though. It's been up here, though. It's been in your mind. It's all been stirred up in there. So the rebirth is coming. So what is the rebirth about? You have a new start in your gains with your money, or maybe it's a new found protection. I don't know who has the money here, or maybe you got ripped off with money, but there's monies here, or tribe. So you're going to get replenished with whatever monies. You start over, because there's a new beginning in gains of the material, what you own, where you live, who you talk to, but most of all, your well-being and sanity. You need some peace. Yeah, I'm feeling like you found it very hard to believe. Because once upon a time, it was like, wow. I don't want to dwell in that. I just feel... Okay, what's the Ace of Pentacles? So remember, this is like eclipsing out. This is all emotional into September. Then, you know, a lot of people are, when the fall, when it starts cooling off, the heat for a lot of places. Oh, yes, new beginnings with you. Very emo. Very emo. Emo. What else does he bring? There's a newness here after this rebirth. Perhaps like you really do start over with your, what you're going to be doing for monies or career or forwardness, or you know how you bring that type of abundance towards you. There is a cards of success, so trust that whatever this is going on for you out there, it will change. Your success here, that's what the death card's bringing. That's the rebirth it's bringing. This ace here of pentacles is, I feel, is the most powerful one. My Ace of Cups is my favorite one, because this deals with everything, but most of all, you know, the material, which is right here in that 10 of Pentacles here. But you might be looking at something so like new, like you don't know. It's like discovering something new that you don't know about, that will bring you peace. But you got to surrender to it and speak up or make a move or say something, because it's all on the table right here. It's up to you. Anything else with these cards, and then I'll show you the images. Anything else. Wow, look at that. Clean. I said anything else. One more run and then I'll flip it. I just don't want to miss. Please, yeah, see? You got the double. You got it double. You're going to... Yeah, thank you. Oh, look at where it flew. I'm going to leave the cards just where they fly. You're going to be renewed with the finances, because there's a 10 of Pentacles here. So you get 2 of them now. That's a strong message. So look, I mean, there's no judgment cards or justice cards or anything like that. I think it's going to be your action that brings you back to that abundance that you felt, whether it be the material or support or the restoration. That's what's left around you. But you're gaining here for sure. This is so beautiful. It's because you got in touch with I mean, I know you're vulnerable. I can feel the vulnerability, but because of the vulnerability and facing it, it becomes like it faces. You get something that you can face the beast, and then the change happens. However you choose to do that, because you're checking it out over here. You haven't missed any options, by the way. You're checking it out. But you're definitely in the process of moving away from very toxic emotions in a very toxic situation. Look, that shadow card's creepy. That's a shadow being. Or a real dark shadow side in depth. Where you gotta go deep and say, hey, it's me. I gotta take that cup and fill it myself and start over again like it seems. But this is a big boom, though. You might be surprised on the timing. Let me show you your images. See, I particularly like the way that the cards fall on each other. It tells me a lot. By the way, I didn't move these that are overlapped on the table. See, because over here, there's the death card over here. So there will be success right here with the change that's coming. Let me show you. Let me show you this pile here. This crazy dude. But it's bringing success. It's bringing victory, this death. Look at the third eye action. This is a cool death card. Okay, so there's the victory card, the success, the actions it takes to go forward and achieve that, all of that. What's here are these two here that were, what's dying is that, see, there's the deceit right there. There's the liar. Look at the dice. I don't know, which, I don't know if gambling's involved because there's money stuff going on in this pile. But it's just saying, like, shade, deceit, lies. Oof. 8 of Cups signifying you're going into a new portal of emotion. You're leaving the toxic emotions behind. Okay, bye. Okay, over here, that started the row. I just wanted to show you that it landed up in the golden area over here with the ace and this cup here. Just saying, you got to choose it though. You got to do it. You got to do it. You're no longer blinded. You found out some truth. You need some peace. So up to you to choose it. Okay, this one right here. See, usually it's cool, but the way that it was flipped underneath, it was like this underneath the card like that. Not exactly upside down, but kind of like moving its way out. I just wanted to show you that once upon a time this was a group. Because look at how cute this is. Come on, it's like children reminiscing. It tells me that there's like been years here. She, on the other hand, was upright. Look at how. Okay, Mama Bear. Or Papa Bear, I don't know. There's no roles or gender. I'm just saying because the cards are like that. Okay, but there's some news here. Flash. Or if you haven't heard, okay, it's coming. Maybe perhaps about money. Okay, so now you know what's there, so I'll leave it right over here so you can see. You've been checking it out. Look at how cute the Hangman's face is. Laid back, the Houdini that you are. You're going to make the move at perfect timing. What is coming to you? The newness here. This is so cute. This cup card here. Next to the mighty Ace of the Pentacle, bringing in new starting gains. Look at this. Let's see what's this. Beautiful. The money bliss card, the security's back, The money flow, the whatever the abundance that you've been needing returns. It's like a beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for watching. Much, much love. You know how to get in touch with me for reading. Salud. Choice 3. The Flower Agate. With a little bit of that carnelian. See the red? I like the translucency of this stone. It's a nice creative moon. These cracks right here, they're not repairs. They're actually natural fissures in the rock. So that's the Flower Agate. It's really pretty. Cards. Let's move them up here. Okay, that was the last pile. Okay, right here. The Believe card. The Tower. Unlike the Tower in the tarot. Ooh, check out this groovy dude. Channel your knowledge. These cards are fun. Okay, these tarot. Ooh, 3 of Wands. Ooh, 4 Swords. And King of Pentacles. Ooh, nice. Nice. Ooh, this is nice. Well, Believe, there's like a... Okay, here's the thing I say about cards is that I read everything. It's like critical. This is that critical judgment. What the hell? Channel your knowledge. All right. There may be some legal things going on because actually the Tower is authority or establishment or like a big organization or a big group or legal or it could be court. And there's a Believe here with freedom. Like I just read because numbers and words sometimes can mean something very personal to you that's watching, and you know, so I just say it because that's the way the cards are created. Okay, I'm gonna flip. Oh, hold up before I flip, because there's options here. And oh, the peace and relief would be so nice. There's someone here with money. All right, let me flippy. Okay. I want to do some shuffling before I add more to the story here. I really like this King of Pentacles because there's like amethyst crystals there. The amethyst and even the gold bull. Yeah, she's really pretty. Okay, let's see what the shuffle is. Okay, what is this all about? Because it starts off with Believe, but there's something you may be facing that wants to be eclipsed out. Could be legal or like authoritative or something that's like really something to face. Okay, King of Pentacles. Where's your stand on this? Let's see the light shuffle, please. Let's go. You have 2 King of Pentacles now. That's the first card out. Ooh, this person's very, this energy is very important. It's very strong on the table here in the reading. We shall see who this is and what is this about. Who are you, King of Pentacles? What do you have to say? And what are you, what's the opposition here of this judgment? Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Swords. Truth is coming. Yeah, it looks like, it seems like, it feels like you're back. There's a... maybe a butting of heads. But there's some truth that comes here because the Ace of Swords brings truth, integrity, expansion, eye-opening, new beginning here. This, all these eyeballs. I love when decks have eyeballs, you notice? I like a lot of eyeballs. I've got an idea for a hashtag. Anyhow, a little, okay, I want to know who is this? Okay, what's the sword green? The sun is here. I love the sun. The sun is a happy card, a powerful yang card, very favorable. There's the world. Old cycles coming to the end. The gains are coming in. The 9 of Pentacles is here. That's saved by the belly because it is the Heart of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, we take a look at this. Let me put the cards. Because, you know, I like to show them to you. Definitely, this is like something really good that if you haven't felt good about things, you remember I was telling you about that cloud that was in the lands? Temporary. It's eclipsing out. But there's some truth that needed to be shown and experienced and process and go through, because this is like channel your knowledge. Because when it says critical judgment, to me, it's like someone's opposing you. Or is it that, you know, get out of your head about self-sabotage? It could go both ways, this card. But the way that it looks, it looks like, yeah, tune in so you can be very, very discerning about something. There's big change coming. When you have the Chariot next to the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of the Sword, that's boom, change card, or beginning. And you have 2 King of Pentacles, that's the sugar daddy right there. So there's somebody, you're somebody practical. Either you have somebody helping you, or this is you. Because if it's a partnership, or you know, it could be your partner helping you, or it could be someone outside that you know that's helping you through this situation here. Because there's definitely an opposition here of something very big. So if it isn't legal or authoritative or an organization or something like that, like a big, you get what I mean. And if it's just you, damn. That's a lot. But it all comes down to your belief. It all comes down to like who you really are here. Now, if you're like the King of the Pentacle in this situation, you're very, very grounded. Look, you know what's interesting? This is the amethyst here, right? And the King of Pentacle. Well, this is purple. This is the King of the Pentacle in this deck, but this is also purple. Ha! And grapes, like that abundance. Nobody can take your abundance away. Nobody. That's what you stand for. It could be monies. It could be your job. It could be the people around you. It's like the pentacles are everything. But you're good. This is like someone very good, but you're going to have options. So if you're looking you're looking at the plans already, like you won, like you're victorious about something, because you do have a change with an Ace of Swords. That means, yes, what a start off with honesty and integrity and vision and expansion. Like, you know how to fill your cup, because the Heart of the Cups is here. Who's over here at the end is the Lady of the Cup, is the Queen. Looks very magical too. It's very nice. It's like boom, right on the money, and you just go boom again. You're definitely, it was time to free yourself up. You know, it's an end of old cycles, old ways of thinking, old ways of attracting. Like what you used to be attracted to is no longer like significant. You're going for your gains, and that is what's changing. That's what's going to happen here. This card is so like, I'm shrooming out. This is such the shroomy card. And it's really funny because there's a cat here like watching. See all those colors in there? There's a lot of swirls and yumminess, and then the trails. It's very shroomy, this card. I like this Nine of Pentacles. And then the Sun is here, so yes. Your situation here is changing for the absolute yumminess. And it's very fiery and passionate and full of life and, you know, happy and gratitude. Your heart's filled again. You know, it's like you've been heard, or you've stood your ground. And this is not very like aggressive. In the first card up here in the Oracle, it's up here. You know? It's a little like the High Priestess and the intuition, but this is more strategic. And there's options here. It creates options. If you want to travel, there's just options to go away, or for better, or something comes in like, yes. And then you're relieved. Because you need peace. You want to be able to have a life where you take care of yourself and can leave anytime you want or not. You've worked very extensively to be where you are today. And just bigger, better, stronger is coming, where you get to fill your cup how you want. It's such a beautiful start. This is a very powerful, creative, very vision-esque person watching this one. Now, if it's a person helping you, that person is loyal. That person is like Papa. That person you can go and they're good with people. They're like, come to my house, you know. They're very generous with what they have towards you. They know what it is to work for what one has, especially internally, spiritually, internal first. The wealth inside, your well-being first. So someone helping you, they're very like, there's wisdom here, and they're very like grounded in, like you can't move you can't like push them. They're solid. It's a very nice feeling, because that's you. And if you haven't believed it's you, that's what you're channeling. That's you as well. That's why you gravitate to the person that's helping you. And if it's not another person, it's just you. Wow. Very strong. All right. Ending words with the cards. Let's see. Anything else? So nice this time in September for most, you know. That lunar eclipse is really the emotions, man, that are getting cleared up, and what is no longer, and oh, that's an interest. Oh yeah, there was a moment with you, yes. Oh, good. So there's the Three of Swords upside down. There's no more sadness here. Oh wow. If this was about someone passing, the vibe's on your side. All of the above that I just said, okay? Because there's like, I mean, it could be a breakup with someone, since I see law up there. It could be a moment where you didn't see coming, and you're just, you know, fell out, like no words. Like I'm like with my mouth open, like what? Like that. Because there was like a heart, there was sadness, there was very, very chargy sadness and grief, and kind of like a despair of the news. It's past though. It's not happened. If it hasn't happened, I'm surprised. This is like it's happened. It went down. No wonder you need to believe, you know, this whole believe thing to set yourself free. Yeah, that's your heart, all right, because it just went, it's like for the kill. Whatever that was opposing you just went in for the kill. But look at where you are now. Look at where you are today. You know, you're rising above it, man. You're like, they don't know me, what I possess. They don't know what you possess very well. They don't know what you possess. Because the sun is here. The gains are here. Coming towards you. Like, you're gonna be so freed up, whatever this is. Oh, please tell me. Oh my God, this is so nice to see that there's the good change and good, you know, the good vibes are coming. Because the Ace of the Sword is the truth sword, you know, the vision, and then you get the heart. So the mom card is here, you know, that warmth and support that may have been lacking returns to your life. Or if you know someone like that, that maybe is who left, because it could be someone passed away. That's a lot. That's just a lot, because people get crazy with money and crazy with a lot of things if you around that person's, you know, passing. But there's something that was here that was pretty like, damn, it went down. So I want to show you your images. Anything else though? And they're just like, come on. These cards are so pretty. Good choice. I'm vibing with the colors and the non-traditional anything. Sometimes they stay quiet like this, you know. Maybe it's time to show you your images. I don't know. Anything more to add to the table. It's so beautiful. This line is so strong. All of it's strong. It's solid. Just that tower in the middle, and then what? You get another tower over here. That's a double card. They're a little different. It's not the same in the tarot as it is in that other tarot there, other card there. But there was some deception here. There's definitely some shade, some lies. There was news. Oh yeah, there was news. Interesting that the counterpart is here, the Queen of the Pentacles. So, that's what I mean. There's something went down between somebody here. Or it could mean also that, I know you possess both characters, the Queen and the King. And like I said, it could be like that somebody helping you. Because I don't think she's a bad card, this Queen of Pentacles, unless it was like really someone shady that just like money draining, an opportunist. Wow, you saw the light. You saw the light. Jeez, it really wants you to see. Okay, so like if you felt like you should have, could have, you know, saw this, you know, you're wise enough to, that it went down. We all have blind spots. We all go through experiences. So make that okay. It went down. So what? You saw it. Now it's time to repair and reclaim and go with these mighty aces, because there was a shady person here. Normally, I like this queen. But when it's next to the Seven of the Swords, someone was shady about the fucking possessions and money, or who knows, if, you know, what your situation may have been. That's what I'm getting from here. I just read what's there. So, yeah, it could be someone played innocent, but boy, did you learn. You know, you learn, like, you're like, this is, no one can teach you lessons of life, only experience and being there one-on-one can. So wisdom gains here. Beautiful solid line though, what's coming towards you. Let me show you the images. Okay, I went through the top. I cruised here, and this is the new line. So sweet to have the sun started. Look at the gains coming. This is old patterns. Set yourself free. Definitely something's coming towards you. There's the Chariot, or you're going to go for something so strong. No one's going to get in your way ever. You're going to run them the fuck over. You do have the Wheel of Fortune here with change next to here's the movement right here. The coming towards, or something comes towards you like fire, aiming right towards you. Boom! Set this world on fire. The good luck change here. Let me zoom in a little bit. This wild change card. Wheel of Fortune. And then the new start with the sword. Then there's the eyeball card. Okay, so you're going to get... This is what's yummy. That you had the Queen of the Hearts here. Okay. You're going to fill your cup again. But someone did you wrong, because look at this. This is like... This is upside down. So I'm like... It has to have happened already. Look at this tower. Okay, so this was over here near Ouch. This is Ouch land. And there's the news. So, you know. Then I asked anything else, and then these little culprits came out. So, see, normally I really adore her. But not when she's next to that. So, and then there's the little doe bunny not knowing any better. But boy, did you learn. Taught you a mighty lesson. And it's going to be good, because look at what's coming towards you. Yay. I especially like these three. So, you know what? Thank you for watching. Please comment or write me if this was you. Much, much love and salute. Looks like a nice season in September for you. Choice 4 is my Purple Jasper moon. It's a pretty stone. It's very peaceful, and it's more like a lavender and a plum. I love Jasper. So let's see the cards in the pile. Gratitude. Oh, that's pretty. Let me start making some room here. Excuse me. Here we go. There we are. Next is... Oh, there's two of them. Book. Ooh, and the mice. Icky. We'll get into these mice. Okay. Okay, we'll put that in the middle. Oh, oops. Camera. Yeah. Interesting. But there's gratitude here with... Okay, so let's see. What else is here? Oh, take me away. Get me out of here. Okay, and you got the astral... The caution's needed. Okay, here's the... Here's the thing about oracle cards. I read what's there, but I go deeper into how I read them, right? But I show you the words because it may mean something personally specific to you, and you're going to go, oh my God. But it says caution needed, like, tune in. Tune in. Use those vibes. It's really pretty. There's gratitude here. So, let me see what the cards are. Yes, the Queen of the Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Chariot. Wow, the Chariot's a popular card. I'm beginning to tune in now. Boom, boom. Come on in. I'm getting what this is meaning, okay? Because you're like the manifesting queen. I'll say more about her, but it's like walking away from toxic emotions, like immediately, which is these little creatures right there. So I'm going to flip the camera and get to the live shuffle because this is interesting vibe. All right, that's what's here so far. Let me flip. All right. Let's get into it. I like this pile a lot. I like the Queen of Pentacles here. There's going to be no stopping you this time. There's knowledge that you seek, or you want to go further with something here that you want to study. If you're a writer, if you're a creative type, if you want to expand just because, just for you, you're going to go and do that. Because there's some toxic emotions here that you're leaving behind. You're grateful that these energy vampires or the little tribe has left, because now you're replacing them. You're sass here because you've got the fish. Oh, did I say mice? Oops. If I said mice in the beginning of the video, no, I wasn't tripping. I just, the mice came to mind even though I'm looking at them fish, right? Because I know there's like people there. I felt people, that's why. Like there's a movement here, like you're wanting to get away. Even before, like I saw the Eight of Cup card. So just signifies, yeah, there's emotions here because it's fish, it's movement. But with fish, it's a good flow, and you know it. You're very powerful. You want to work more with what's within you. There's like more to it here. Okay, so what's the... told you these oracle cards can get real dramatic. Caution needed. Because there's definitely like a studiness here, like a depth of wanting to know more. Or maybe perhaps you want to go away and dream of somewhere that you want to go to leave it behind so you can do this. But I see gratitude, the gratitude and lifting your heart up, because the astral travel card is that the chest is up. It's in the surrender mode. It feels good to just drop your arms down and like surrender. And expand yourself as you deepen your practices. What's the live shuffle have to say about this? Ooh, shoot, sass. This is where the little story comes in. How funny this is. Okay, let me look at this for a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna put these on hold. So over here, what I'm saying, wait a minute, about, is we have an empress, like a creation card, a mother, a nurturer, the Gaia, the diva, of the deck without being an ego diva. The grandmother. But it's next to these two. It's the Spirit of the Sword and the Cup. Okay, it's the Knight of the Sword and the Knight of the Cup. See, I know you're up to something that you want. So I'm laughing and giggling, really? Let me see. And then I see it in a different way. Like there's a couple of ways I'm seeing this, because it has the feeling of wanting to get away, or something comes towards you so you can, like there's the book there's like this knowledge, like you're creating something, because the Empress is the creation. Like what are you wanting to birth? So what I was laughing at is the two next to her, because it could be family that's, you're like, oh. Or your two, or some children, you know, like it could be adult children too, and you're like, oh. Because this Queen of the Pentacles, like, she's thinking about, I'm going to show you why I feel this way about it. Because if you look, she's looking and see the beautiful paradise castle and stuff, and she's all, there's nice vines and grapes, but look at her face. You've been in a lot of work. You've been in a lot of work. You're like, oh. There's, you know, even the butterfly, you're like, can't even get your attention. But what I like about it, I see the white rabbit. It's always a good sign. I like the white rabbit, because you do, she's going, you know what, I know I have to face this. I know. You're not stubborn at all with this. Because there's something, there's like, you can't help that you care deep about what you're wanting to manifest, everything you've worked for to where you are now, everything you have now. And there's these toxic emotions that need to be washed from you. So here comes the Chariot, dun, 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 right in your face. What's it going, you know? And it's tiger energy with this one. It's not horses, it's tiger. It's so fierce, the feline energy in this deck. And in this card. So, if it's not about children or others around you with these energies of, okay, let me tell you who the energies are, these perhaps family, children, or whatever the extras are around you that it pertains to here. Or, and then I'll say when it's solo. Pertaining to others. One is more like a giving of self and more offers their heart and always seems to have a way that, like if they tell you advice like, oh, why don't you try this? And it's very lovey and happy and more like, don't worry about the stress stuff. And then there's the other one that's more like, get real. No one can get in your way. It's not the way the world works. You got to stand for yourself. You can't be like that. Like, they must fight. And when do you want to get away? Like, they're the, like real opposite, but boy, is this one really sharp. Like visionary. So when it's yourself, it's like you take action on your vision. But it's coming from your heart. So when you mix sword and cup of knights, when it's in family or your kids or whatever, others, it's not an easy balance. But when it's within you, this is what I feel that you're birthing. It's like, you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to create the flow I want. I'm going to create what I want. Because this queen over here is like, you can take it like she wants to escape, but she's also in deep thought, like, okay. I like how she's like, she's like hanging like, so what's it going to be? Because the Empress is over here, right? So you're going, so what's it going to be? Okay, my garden's cool. I have a lovely garden. You know, there's lovely butterflies at the castle. It's amazing. I have the best view ever. But I want to birth something that's new. How am I going to do it? Because you have strategy here. And it's coming from your heart that it's going to go forward. It's in the process. This is really nice. I like it. This is so cute of you. Yes. It comes back. Okay, thank you. That's flip like the dolphins that are in it. You're so cute. You're very flirty. You're very charming. You see, you're a manifesting queen here. So here's what's interesting is that there's the Queen of Pentacles, but no Knight of. Nope. You have the two that are in action and the one from the heart. The Spirit of the Wand, see, you like stirring things up, but you want to come from your heart. Like, there's some mischievous here. I think you make waves. Some people like them. Look at the fishes in the card. You know, you want to smooth those waves out. You want to be, you say what you want here. Because you're going to have that flow come back. There's a Three of Pentacles, but it's depicted very sweetly. It's depicted with the 3 bees. You've probably seen it, but it's very sweet. Going right for that juicy nectar. Team. For the queen, because these worker bees work for the queen. Next to the 10 of the cup, this is very Lisa Frank. it's very psychedelic. That's having that yummy, because it's very mom and nurtury here, very like yummy and tribe. Even if you're solo. Maybe you have fur kids. But there's a very nice family created here. It's flow, it's teamwork, it's from heart, it's from, hey, not so rigid. It's from the heart, it's with flow, but it's with passion and fire, and it's like people wanting to put the work in, or you wanting to put the work in. It doesn't occur as work. It's because, like, boom, there's the 10 of cup, all like rainbows. And the dolphin's going, wee. But over here in this corner, oh boy. Oh, it's getting juicier over here. God, there's a lot of departures with people, or a lot of like falling outs. Because over here, there once was a connection, and it took everything from you, courage, strength. You had to stand, because remember, there's an 8 of cup here. The toxic emotions we were moving away from. Because, balance is everything to me. My heart is everything to me. And there's a lot of disappointment. There was a lot of like, I gave myself away. Like feeling that, like that power, like just, you feel deflated, like the power within you just leaves you. Like whatever didn't materialize, what didn't work out. It's very emotional here. because once was real beautiful, wasn't it? And then there's just like this toxicity that you feel like a film, like an ickiness. That's what I told you about in the beginning. Like I felt there. Let me just. I do this one. I can feel it. You hear that? I don't know if you picked that up. I just didn't want them on my back. Very burdensome to feel this. No wonder your plan, like they can't, whatever went down, they never stole your heart, but no wonder that Queen of Pentacles looking down. She looks kind of like in deep thought, but she's sad because you're letting go of those toxic emotions. I noticed that the moon is up there too. Full moon. Hello. You'll see when I flipped it over. Quick change though. Quick. You'll see. Your September will probably be like too busy on your creation here, whatever your vision is here, whatever you want is like moving. Let me show you your images. Okay, we went through here. So no wonder this is the card there. It's because you remain in gratitude. That's so amazing. Ouch. Okay, look at the little fishies. I don't know, like that came out so weird before these cards came out, right? I just tapped into this. But this is like very stealth. What you're doing as well. Beautiful, beautiful tribe. As they say, school a fish. There's the book of the knowledge there. There's something there you want to go deeper in. Deeper in that mind, deeper in your gifts, reclaiming that power which got sucked out of you. And the emotions, all of it. Once again, her face. But look at all the butterflies. See the bunny. Aww, I love the bunny. Look at all the beautiful butterflies. But she saw, she's sassy about that. She's leaving all the toxic, emotions behind. This is wild portrayal. Look at this. Like the ship going over the waterfall. Wow. Boom. The moon. Okay, ooh, there's change coming. Ooh, this is fierce. Wow. Beautiful, right? Okay, but I get it. See here? Once was that connection. It was very sweet. But that vision. It was not balanced for you. Look at how beautiful that. Look into those beautiful golden eyes. Because when you see that transparency of, once was, I was sweet. You have the courage. Because look this was your state. Look at this image speaks for itself. You don't even know how to read tarot. Is this like, bitch, look happy? I don't think she's trying to be goth here. I love these cups because they're golden and vibrant. And there's still like a chance. But you're like, F that. You're creating you. Look at this fresh vibe up here. Look at this crew. This is when you wake up. So this queen, because, wow, ouch, been through it. Look at this power here. So she goes from this, and then you get in touch with this. That's a beautiful way to express the Empress. Look at here, though. Look at this crew. So beautiful. No one in your way, but it's still coming from the heart, and get because of the honesty, the integrity, the vision that you are. You're gonna have offers. You're a little flirty one, sassy. We have so this would be knights. These animals right here. You have 2 horses, so there's movement. Okay, with the vision right there in the middle. What's the vision of the Empress? This, the sweetness, the honey, the nectar. What's going to feed your soul full of sweetness and honey that you want out of life? Because look at what you're creating. Didn't I say it was like Lisa Frank? But anyhow, like yummy, like yum. Gonna have a beautiful September. Coming soon. Nice work, but you know, it takes something. It's the courage. I'm gonna leave you with those eyes because they're so. I'm gonna leave you with these set of eyes because you know it goes from this vibe here of eyes, and then really tuning in to the creation, who you are, the Gaia. What do you want? What's your movie gonna be like? Who's in? Who's my VIPs? What's my heart about? Let me know. Look at the green, the heart space color, the abundance. Look at that nice green forest and yumminess there. Thank you for watching. Much, much love and salud.